Alright, hello everybody. Today is going to be chapter 4 reading of Lilith, Adam and Eve, the dark, the gray, the light. This is my novel that's on Amazon right now. You're looking at the book cover, and I will post the link in the description below. Alright. So let's jump into it. We're going to be going over Mu. On the distant continent of Mu, where green seas clashed against where green seas clashed against quartz cliffs, shimmering defiantly in the sunlight, the land was known as the cradle of forgotten wisdom. Mu held secrets older than time, its soils rich with the energy of Tiamat itself. Hermes stood at the heart of a plaza paved with stone so polished it mirrored the sky, embodying hope and resilience within the ancient civilization. His silhouette cut an impressive figure against the light. His staff was an extension of his will, and his cloak flowed in the breeze, whispering hints of ancient oceans and half-remembered tales. Nearby, youths danced with copper staffs brimming with saltwater. Their movements were a seamless choreography. Their movements were a seamless choreography of muscle and memory, each inhale and exhale a rhythmic cycle akin to whispers echoing through the halls of time, and their chants reflected the pulse of Mu's heart. Mercury, crystals, and quartz adorned each staff's tip, weaving arcs of electromagnetic light that soared above the elders' chants, merging sound and spark into the air. Each beat a testimony to their philosophy, woven naturally into their ritual. Hermes' gaze was a weapon, cleaving the horizon in search of danger, until laughter, bright and irrepressible, spun him back to the living moment. That laughter became a vision, fragile and precious, threatened by Enlil's oncoming shadow. Beneath the armor of his poise, fear coiled like a serpent of ice. He remembered his vow to Enki, to shield Mu's children, and forge a tomorrow where joy would outshine dread. The oath was both ballast and chain, a weight pressing into the marrow of his soul. Kalia, his lieutenant, strode forward, her very presence a controlled blaze, tempered in the crucible of Tiamat's broken fields. Her spear thrummed with caged lightning, the electromagnetic force shimmering along its length as if impatient for battle. Braids danced behind her, each strand a testament to wars survived and wisdom earned. With a flick, she summoned an anti-gravity field and drifted toward Hermes, unbound by Tiamat's unpressured weight, a warrior shaped by worlds and ruin. Despite her formidable exterior, Kalea's eyes lingered momentarily on the courtyard's lone olive tree, a touchstone from her childhood that reminded her of simpler days and fleeting doubts. Hermes, she called, voice like steel dragged through flame. Our scouts have glimpsed a drone swarm gathering at the eastern reefs. Enlil's machines thrum with venom, broadcasting frequencies meant to twist hope into fear. Hermes nodded, fingers curling around his bow, a weapon spun from radiant electromagnetic fury, alive with Gaia's indelible touch. The ark thrummed, hungry for battle. Their god, the true one, breathes life into Enlil's engines, he murmured. His words gravel ground by memory and war. His eyes swept the horizon's edge. He scours our wards for weakness. We hold Kalia. For Mu, for the soul of Tiamat. His voice, shaped by rebellion, rang with echoes of the White Serpent, born during the Saturnian War, and expanded when the Anunnaki came down from heaven, as Sophia's screams began to haunt his visions. Kalea's grip tightened on her spear as electromagnetic runes flared, casting her face in blue fire. Her eyes blazed with the stubborn light of stars refusing to die. And Gaia? She asked, her voice cutting through static. Has she whispered any omen from the far side? Hermes lifted his gaze, searching the deep secrets of the sky. In Ki, Gaia has birthed a warrior. Her essence spun through electromagnetic etheric veins, he said, his voice a thread pulled, taut, between hope and foreboding. The warrior is a version of Teriel. Their presence has been tempered upon Mars's scarlet barons, ready to meet the tempest we are powerless to quell. For now we fortify our wards and brace ourselves as war's tides surges toward Tiamat. A youth's cry shattered his focus. Hermes turned as a girl pointed at the sea, her eyes wide with fear. A faint metallic whine hummed through the air, joined by the acrid tang of ozone, priming nerves for what lay ahead. Spotting the threat, Hermes saw a drone breach the waves. Its sleek form glinted like a malevolent star. Its optics pulsed with Gadril's etheric malice, a shadow of the True One's will. Hermes nocked an arrow, drawing it taut, its electromagnetic tip blazing with defiance. He commanded, Kalia, rally the fighters. Voice rang out as a clarion call. Mu stands today. The plaza erupted as elders quickly ushered the youth to safety, forming a coordinated retreat. Warriors solidified their ranks, staffs igniting with arcs of light that wove a luminous barrier. Hermes focused intently on his he loosed an arrow, its beams slicing through the first drone's core with a crackling discharge. The explosion sent sparks cascading like magnesium into the night air. briefly illuminating the twilight. The sea churned ominously as more drones emerged, announcing a new threat. A chilling hum, reminiscent of Gadril's malice, drifted through the atmosphere, causing a shiver to crawl across Hermes' skin. Kalia's spear spun in a radiant arc. As she faced the advancing wave, her voice a defiant promise to hold firm. The battle surged. Warriors' staff clashed with the drone's steel. Arrows pierced through the drone's shells, their electromagnetic pulses shaking the air. Kalia darted forward, spear thrusting into a drone's core as its circuits fried in a burst of sparks. "For Gaia," she roared, her voice cutting through the chaos. Hermes' bow sang, each electromagnetic bolt drowned a drone. The youth's laughter lingered in his mind, a fragile hymn against the tide of steel and malice. Far across Tiamat and Eden's cradle, Sophia's dreams stirred. The shimmering void of her nightmares throbbed with the same shadow, assailing Mu. On Mars, the Time Warrior continued to search for 17, a key to threads binding past and future. Their mission, like Sophia's turmoil, was a crucial aspect of a larger tapestry in which Gaia also played a pivotal role. In Key, Gaia's electromagnetic and etheric essence wove a warrior's path as a beacon for war and hope, a force destined to rise and join the fray to protect the legacy of Tiamat itself. The True One's gaze tightened on Tiamat's fate, awaiting the fall of Mu, the last free place for humanity. The interconnected destinies of Sophia, the Time Warrior, and Gaia underscored the epic stakes of Mu's stand against impending oblivion. The ground quaked. Tiamat rumbled, pulsing with the True One's will. Kalia's warriors faltered, their staffs dimmed. She stood firm, spear raised. "For Mu," she shouted. Her electromagnetic pulse shook the cliffs. Hermes' bow flared. The arrows carved paths of light. The battle for Mu began, a prelude to a storm binding Eden, Mars, and Mu in war. All marched with time as fate, sealed an outcome only a few designed. All marched with time as fate, sealed an outcome only a few designed. And this has been a Lilith, Adam, and Eve production. Chapter 4, Mu, Hermes, mercurial technology. And I will see you tomorrow for Chapter 5. Y'all have a good one. And I hope you buy my novel. The link will be in the description below. And please like, share, and comment. And y'all have a good one.